Good morning. It is 5:25, October 17th. It is a Sunday, end of the week. Today I do a little bit of prep to get ready for my next week. Do a little bit of lesson planning if I can get it done. Last week I didn't get my lesson planning done because I had a new monitor to come in and I set that monitor up, and anyway, used a lot of my time to set that up. But anyway, it is what it is. And thank you again for checking in on me, saying hello, and hopefully you get some motivation, some energy from somebody else out there keeping it consistent. Consistency and regularity is way more important than intensity, and that's a lesson I've come to learn slowly, the process, and really like doing the process properly, just grinding every day. And so one thing I tell myself is that at the end of these 30 minutes, 27 minutes actually, I'm gonna feel better. And never misses. I always feel better after I finish these workouts. So in the moment it sucks, but afterwards it's great. My brother just sent me a message right now as I was doing my third lap, and he pulled out this amazing word illustration out of nowhere. Honestly, I never thought my brother could do something like that, but it was great. And he was talking about a subject that he had just read, and he said he didn't like the approach of the article so much, so he thought about himself as a professor in a school. And he said, hello class, today we're going to be talking about this subject. This is the subject of today. It's come down from the DOE, Department of Education, up above. So we're going to look introspectively at the subject. Next we're going to take it to social studies, and we're going to be able to see how it applies to the masses. You're going to be given homework, you're going to be given application. Here's a phone number that you can call if you need some help. And like, it just came out of nowhere. I just was like, yeah, right on, awesome. How he could create something that he extracted himself from the situation, and then he was able to put and apply a new perspective to it in order to make it more appealing or attractive to himself. So right on, good job, brother. Using our minds and reflecting on what we learned, because they say that what makes us smarter is not what goes in to our minds, to our brains. What we actually learn and what we retain is what comes out of our mouths. What we put onto paper, that's where actually the learning and the retention comes. Because we could watch 30 minutes of a nice documentary about corals, and I've done it, you know, I've watched these amazing Netflix documentaries about coral bleaching, and then at that time I was kind of really in the zone. So, you know, I said, I'm going to take notes while I watch this documentary. And sure enough, like, I remember a whole ton more because I was kind of taking notes versus watching it as entertainment. I was taking notes as I was watching this documentary, asking myself, what can I learn from this documentary? And not only letting it go in, but actually coming back out by my own hands as I'm watching, drawing pictures, making notes, annotations. And so even to this day, like, it's such a good documentary to me now. And I've watched a bunch of good documentaries, but a lot of them didn't really stick because I didn't really have to, you know, take it in, kind of chew on it, and then spit it back out into video form like this, or into spoken or written. So that's the key. It's not what comes in, but it's actually what comes back out is what we actually learn and we retain. This morning I came down, and right now, I don't know if you can hear it in the video, but it's really windy right now. And so I came down this morning, it was 5 o'clock, right on the dot, and it was just blustering. And it feels like this morning I woke up, I went into my office, my other room, and then I opened the door, and then this wave of like cold air hit me. I'm like, oh man, last night I left my air conditioner on because I usually have a meeting at night and I turn my air conditioner. It's like, oh man, I left it on overnight, left the windows open. I look up at the air conditioner and it's off. I'm like, whoa, that's cool. And right before I left my house, I opened up the door, and then just the crosswinds of the corridor, just blows in right through the door. Like, whoa, that hit me really hard. So anyway, right now it's really cool. I'm not sweating too much today. But anyway, I came down at 5 o'clock and I made a video right over there. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna make my run today, so I'm gonna make a quick video. And I thought it was gonna rain, seriously, because it was just blustering, crazy blustering. But anyway, yeah, one thing I'm really working on too is making my speech more accurate and trying not to use too many, what's the word for it, modifiers. So like we use the word just a lot, just, or it's only about that word, you know, it's just, we have, you know, like these words there, I'm really trying to remove from my vocabulary because it takes away the precision of your speech. So whenever you speak, kind of think the thought ahead quickly in your head. And something just came to me. I have a friend, he said that he can recall songs and words very easily when he just hears the music. But now I think about it, he's pretty well spoken. So I think his process of processing his thought before it comes out is actually a little better than most. And so that's why he's a very well spoken person. And so I'm trying to work on that. I'm trying to work on not having word whiskers at the end, incorporating pauses into my speech, because a lot of times we feel that when we're pausing, it's a lot longer to ourselves than what. Whoa, fell down. That one is blowing. Let me put it this way. Let me put it this way. Okay. It's gonna blow over again. Anyway, our speech is. I forgot what I was saying already. Anyway, that guy is very well spoken, and trying to learn to not use so many word whiskers and have these like things are tied to the end of our sentences. Pausing, that's right. Our pauses, when we pause, it feels like a lot longer than it actually is realistically. So when we pause, just think about what you're going to say and then let it come out. One more thing. So not using modifiers. And then one other thing I'm trying to think about is I say the word sorry a lot, which apologizing is not a bad thing. It's not. But when it becomes a habit of saying sorry when you have nothing to be sorry about, there's nothing to apologize about, right? For example, I came into this meeting and I said, oh, I'm sorry I'm late. And like, why did I say that? You know? So instead of saying sorry, just replace that word sorry. If you don't have anything to be sorry for, replacing it with thank you. Because when you say sorry I'm late, that makes myself feel that I'm wrong. But instead of saying sorry I'm late, just say, hey, thank you for your patience. So swapping those words, two words, sorry and thank you, with each other. I had another thing come up with my coworkers this past Friday, and I ended up teaching the wrong lesson because they gave me the wrong lesson number. So after that, I messaged them and I said, hey, I spent a lot of time on these lessons. I need to know which lessons are correct, and if the curriculum is wrong, then you need to tell me. So and I said, you know what, I'm sorry for the confusion that it caused. And maybe it's me not wanting to accept any blame because it's not my fault, but I stopped myself and I said, thank you for your understanding. Something like that. Or thank you for your patience. So that doesn't make me feel bad that I did something wrong. Thank you for your hard work. And I have another friend, he tosses love out there like crazy, and it's very infectious to be around somebody like that. Anyway, that's about it. That's about it for this morning. Thank you again, and the weather is so cool right now. is absolutely chilly, and I love it. I love it. We get very few days like this. What month is this? October? Okay. Yeah, it's slowly getting to those months where it's nice and cool in the mornings, and maybe this is the beginning. But I thought it was gonna rain, and it drizzled just a little bit. We can see some precipitation on the ground over there. Anyway, thank you for watching. Stay safe. Love you. And Jesse, you're amazing. You're great. You're good. Keep it up. You're awesome. Keep telling yourself these things, and hopefully somebody watching gets some motivation. That's awesome. Welcome, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Aloha, and love you.